Now, in one of these, he holds up a teleporter stick halfway through talking. Oh, I think it is that. I think it is that. And you were like, I think I wrote that bit, and I just scripted it like that. And then you went and coded it, and you were like, by the way, Ben, that was a pain in the arse to do it that way. I was like, it didn't really matter. You could have just had him hold it up after he said it. But I think to get him say it, then hold it up, then talk was...
It's probably like 3 or 4 more frames of animation. Like, cause
I think it was an AGS thing. I think it was something about
really?
doing a new talking animation.
There's so much. There's so much code in this game that's and the second one as well, which is like commented that says it started to become like a thing I was repeatedly doing. It's like, because of a quirk in AGS.
Yes.
It's like, dear Dan, yes, I know this is a stupid way to do this, but because of AGS.
Yeah, AGS quirk was a... oh no, we're actually going to have to try and work this. Can you remember the 146, is it?
I can't.
For,
it's fire or wind.
I'm going to assume, like most commentaries, you know, people have played the game already, they're not just watching this as a...
Yeah.
If, you know, if they haven't and they're like, oh, how are you supposed to resolve that? It's because we know we're just cheating and stuff. And, you know, if you want to find out how you work out this puzzle, then you can go and play the full game and you can see all the extra bits of dialogue that we're...
There is loads of dialogue. Pick a random inventory item and use it on that.
Oh, now we're going to get
on that door, right? All right, fuck it, not that one.
Yeah. But I mean, you know, the thing is, that will still be like, a lot of them won't be default. It'd be. We decided it was quicker to just write out a million variations.
Well, sometimes it just says, I can't use that here. And it's handwritten for that.
Yeah, I can't use that, I won't use that, that doesn't work. But, you know, instead of that being the default for everything, you know, there was all like specific, like, yeah, we just had 1,000 different versions of that.
Yeah.
But anyway, right, so, now, it's not quite here, but around, like, well, possibly you will count this as well, but you think that you used too many screens for this now, don't you? Like, you could have...
I think the whole church could have been compacted into like 3 screens at most, but those two would have been better served as one screen. These last two would have been better served as one screen.
Yeah, I think it's possibly the blood trail was what...
I think it was...
made it...
I think it was just so cheap and easy to add new screens that it just kind of keeps everything a little simpler, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to go left, right. No, I think you want 3 as well. I'm pretty sure you want 3.
Oh, crap.
I think you want left 1, 3 and... I'm going to say 1, 3 and 4.
I think it's 1, 4, 6.
We should go on a real adventure where you happen to remember all the puzzles.
Because I've done this particular adventure many times before. Yeah, I mean, I think like it was partly the blood trail and partly like, I don't know. I think the thinking was, well, it's cheap to just do another room, so we may as well and give it like a bit of scale.
But like that, there was another room over to the right hand side of there. You remember? Like if you go down, if you go to the right of those stairs, well, they're not anymore. I think I took it out. But there was some other room with like 1 item in it.
Really?
And I was like, yeah. I was like, this is just fucking ridiculous. I took it out and put it somewhere else instead.
Oh, okay. That's definitely a good thing. But we've still got, like, you can still look at all these walls. It's like there's a thing for... Now, let's see, I might be wrong now. But it's like every room you go in, and every bit of blood and every wall.
Yeah, it's
like
different level of dialogue for every bit of blood you can look at, I think. Gilbert, of course, named after Ron Gilbert.
Yeah.
And the original,
you can't look at this bit of wall.
The original plan for
dear.
the original plan for the game was called Ron Gilbert's Gone Rilbert.
Yes.
It was a game about Ron Gilbert having gone crazy.
Yeah.
We just needed to convince other people that the word Rilbert meant crazy.
Yeah. And he was going to have a load of robot Guybrush Threepwoods and stuff.
And the whole thing hinged on whether or not Urban Dictionary would accept my my definition of Rilbert. They didn't, so we changed the name. Changed the plot. Sorry, Ron Gilbert, you could have been famous.
Other names we considered were Hello Worlds and London's Calling, as in multiple Londons.
London's Calling is quite clever.
Yeah, both nice, but I think I think this one works the best.
Yeah.
And Dan went and added the punctuation in on his own accord, and it took me a while to like it, but then it was like, well, then I remembered it's kind of like Hot Shots and Top Secret and Police Squad, and it's like,
That's really weird. I always thought of it as like Oklahoma, like sort of like show tunes sort of thing.
That's right. Right, here we go. So I suspect a lot of people
Trying to give it to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the joke, isn't it?
Yeah, quite possibly, yeah.
I do love that. That's the only time I've ever successfully done like a 3D graphic, like having him lying like that in an isometric fashion. It's the only time I've ever done it and thought that looks all right. That.
Yeah, I think the T-Rex looks nice when he's dead, but I think I have to do a bit of concept art on that.
I can't do things. Can't cope with things getting smaller the further away they get. That's just hard work, isn't it? You can tell by the fact that none of these lines make sense in this fucking room.
I thought that was a stylistic choice then.
No, it's just I'm an idiot. I haven't got a clue what I'm doing.
Puritanical, that's probably a Lee and Herring kind of influence.
I think it is.
Right. I like this music. This is special edition music.
Malcolm Edmondson did this music.
Yeah.
Played the piano at my wedding.
And so the first lot of music was
Mike Watts did. Mike Watts did the intro music.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was it.
he did the American intro.
Oh,
to
the
America
Americana,
and
Americana stuff.
the Meanwhile music as well, didn't he? Because that's
Dum,
like
dum, dum, dum. Yeah,
that's a version of the Ben there, the main theme.
That's right.
Now these graphics here on this door. Oh, you've got these weird little bits of like lighter colour here, and I always think that looks like
light coming through from the other side. That's what it's supposed to be.
Okay, I always think it looks like kind of crappy like Quake polygons. Like
yeah, that's what it is. But I left it in because I quite liked it.
Yeah, I like it as well, but I like how it kind of feels like a 90s.
I like
3D
this animation as well when you throw the glue at his face.
Yes.
That's one of those things. This is one of those puzzles that I always sort of quite like from like LucasArts stuff, which is you carry something around for ages.
Yeah.
Like you can't not pick that glue up, right? Because it comes with the arts and craft materials that you've had for a long time. Theoretically, you've had for quite a long time now.
Yeah.
I like it. That's then you get even faster. Again, very LucasArts. That's very sort of Day of the Tentacle. That that open mouth one is.
Yeah. I like his facial expression there. Yeah, I like all your animations in this. Like they're sparing, but I mean the amount.
I should get myself a little T-shirt printed. Like sparing.
No, there's a sparing amount of them, as you were saying, but I think when you do pull them out, they're fantastic. Right, now we've got to walk all the way back up. There's bloody church. Talking about the zombie priest with his hand wrapped in wrapped in a bandage. That's like a zombie cliche, isn't it? That there's always one person. Zombie movie cliche. There's always one person that's been bitten and is hiding it. Oh god, I can't even find the walk. Here we go. Right. Oh yeah, so this pillar design at one point was going to be stained glass windows.
Yeah, I've still got the graphic for that somewhere.
With figures in, and you had to
fucking hideous.
You had to move statues around to get them to match the stained glass windows.
But I couldn't do stained glass windows, so it changed.
Yeah.
I quite like that. The fire and wind thing there works really well. I think that's really nice.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of people sort of saying to me, I did get a lot of people emailing me saying, I haven't got a copy of the Bible.
Oh yeah.
Like people were emailing me saying, how am I supposed to solve this puzzle? I haven't got a copy of the Bible. And there's like an in-game Bible for you to look at.
Yeah.
I hadn't put two and two together.
And if you look at